Oh, hell no! Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Online. This is your host, Captain Ron Phillips here. I apologize if I don't sound too well. I sound a little under the weather. I just had some massively let's just say I went to the dentist office for a little bit more than an hour yesterday, so I'm not entirely over it. And I apologize, we haven't had any videos for the last couple weeks, but we are in the middle of our Star Trek Online 12th anniversary. Got some new story missions to do with Admiral Janeway. Kate Mulgrew came back, and she's done a couple of missions. Q is back for the Omega particle breakdown to get some Omega trace particles for your R&D. And also, if you guys have not done it yet, this 12th anniversary in the Zen store, completely free, doesn't cost you a single gold coin. If you go down here to promotions, there is a tier 6 Starship coupon gift, absolutely free. Offer it at 15 days from now, guys. If you haven't gotten this yet on Star Trek Online, any tier 6 ship that can be found on the Zen store is absolutely free. Now, it's only one per account, but if you have, my suggestion is, if you have a multitude of the same faction in characters, let's say like if you have like 6 characters and you have 4 of them are Federation, then pick a tier 6 Federation one, because that'll be available for all 4 of your Federation characters. Excuse me. Or if you're having trouble with like a Klingon or a Romulan, and you just want that extra firepower, then by all means use this tier 6 coupon to get you that next upper tier Klingon or Romulan ship, or whichever that your faction allows you to, but it will be available for every single character you make for that faction. It is 100% free, guys. Go get it, but you have until April 15th. That is the final day of the 12th anniversary for the console for Xbox and PlayStation. April 15th is the last day for a tier 6 Starship coupon gift. 100% free. Any ship. Any ship here off of the Z store. Any one of these. There's 3,000 Zen. Any one of these are absolutely free. So, you want to see what I got? I have named her the John Adams, after one of our greater American ambassadors. Now, why do I say ambassador? He was one of our first major American ambassadors when America was first founded. We have the Narendra class, or otherwise the original concept of the ambassador class, which was shown in Star Trek The Next Generation's yesterday's Enterprise episode as the Enterprise C. Now, quick backstory. The original ship designer for the first season of The Next Generation was a man by the name of Andrew Probert. He was also the one who was hired for the very first movie, Star Trek The Motion Picture, to help make what is now the Enterprise from the TV show to the movie. He is one of the few guys who helped in the design to make the refit as we know it. I think it was him. I think Douglas Trumbull was one of them. I don't know if Matt Jeffries was still alive to help there, but Andrew Probert was one of them. And of course, before TNG came out, we had already seen Star Trek 3 the search for Spock, and we saw the Excelsior. And so going by the TV show, the refit, and then everybody kind of talking then at Paramount was if there was going to be, as they saw in Star Trek 3, they knew the Enterprise was going to be destroyed. If there was going to be a new Enterprise, the talk of Paramount was originally at the time that the next Enterprise would be an Excelsior. So, going into, of course that didn't happen because we saw the Voyage Home came out the year, I think the year the first season of TNG came out. I think they both came out the same year. But taken off of that cue, Andrew Probert was hired to make the next Enterprise for TNG, which was the Galaxy class, the D. And by doing so, he took pictures of sketches of the TV show, the refit from the motion picture, and then he had what he had for the D, and he tried to put what would happen in between, the 80 years in between, if you stuck the Excelsior there, which we later gave credit to in Star Trek Generations as the Enterprise B. It was a refitted Excelsior style. So this is what he came up with in 1986 as what would have been, as what a lot of us story canon people talk about as the lost era between the time between Kirk and between Picard. This would have been the original Enterprise C, his concept for it. You can see the lines in the neck there of the Excelsior. You can see the major the 4 or 5 windows there in the bottom there. I'm gonna try to get my target there. Yeah, right there. Those big suckers right there. The same as the refit, or as the end of the movie Enterprise. Had the blue deflector kind of upgraded like the movie Enterprise. She had movie Enterprise style impulse engines. And you can see here on the bridge, it kind of went sweeping back there, like that great big like canister, like U-shaped kind of like thing there, like the Excelsior did. So, and to be fair, if you guys catch it, you watch the first season of TNG. Andrew Probert if he didn't do it, somebody else did for him. Actually made a matte painting, a background matte painting that is sitting in Captain Picard's ready room. It shows what we thought was the Enterprise, the D, actually in space, and it looks like it's a warp speed because the warp engines are on fire, stuff like that. That is not, but everybody's like, that doesn't look like the D. That's because that is this ship. So this ship is actually seen in TNG. Whenever you see any scene with the ready room, in Picard's ready room, and you see that great big huge matte painting in space, and you see that ship going through it, everybody thought it was the Enterprise, but it just looked funky. That is this ship. Now, of course, Andrew Probert was not there for season 3 or 4 when the Ambassador class made its debut with the Enterprise C and the episode Yesterday's Enterprise. Now, I don't know the circumstances of that. I don't know if he wasn't there, and he didn't want to give anybody his notes. I don't know if there was any communication between him and the gentleman who took over for the ship production and the ship designs and made all the ships of the week. That was Richard Sternbach, and Richard Sternbach is the man who created what we know as the Enterprise C that we saw on the Yesterday's Enterprise episode. But all in all, after I found out about this ship, I really liked it because I like the Ambassador class. I like those ships of the era between Kirk and Spock and Picard. So this is one of those ships that was shown to bridge the gap of exploration. That's not an Excelsior, because everybody watching TNG, Deep Space Nine, Everybody was sick and tired of, I'm sure, of seeing an Excelsior pop in all over almost every single episode when they saw another ship. Or it was another Galaxy class, like in Season 1 there they had one called the Yamato and stuff like that. So that's a little quick background about what's going on around here lately. This new Narendra class support cruiser. This is my Tier 6. From the great Andrew Probert, his Narendra class, his version of the Enterprise C. Of course, I actually do have the other version of the Enterprise C. That's a Tier 4 ship, I believe. But, anyway, we are going back to what we do best here, our story episodes, The Dragon's Deceit. We believe we may have found the hideout of the Vodwar. Let's find out. The Dragon's Deceit. Here we go. Beautiful. We have arrived on the outskirts of the Cartella system. Our orders are to rendezvous with Admiral Tuvok, who will give us further instructions. Alright, let's find the Voyager. There he be. Is he behind it, or is he in front of it? Nope, he's right there in front of it. Okay.
Greetings. It is agreeable to work with you again.
You too.
The Vodwar have greatly expanded their reach since Voyager first encountered them. Their military capabilities have developed at a rate that Starfleet Command finds troubling.
I agree.
An additional concern is that some leaders of the Vodwar supremacy have developed unusual physical characteristics. These individuals exhibit strength and resilience far beyond the norm for their species. The crew of the Lisette has shared their data of your previous encounter with one of the enhanced Vodwar with the Alliance. We have used it to devise several modifications to our weapons that may counteract their ability to reflect a portion of energy directed at them. I have provided the specifications to your crew, and they have already made the modifications to your weapons. However, these modifications are untested. It is unclear how much effect they will have.
Do we know why these Vodwar are different?
Not yet, but we have found a location that may have the answers we seek. Officially, Cartella is a defunct mining colony. However, intercepted messages indicate that the lower levels of the facility are being used by Supremacy leadership for an unknown purpose. Your mission will be to covertly enter the base and gather intelligence on the Vodwar. We have made arrangements with Yadren to provide you with equipment you will need to approach the system safely.
Alright, coordinates received. Rendezvous with Yadren.
The Nazari will provide a modified holo-emitter that should allow you to approach the planet. Holo-technology is unfamiliar to the Vodwar.
Really? That's a good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If you don't want to blow this whole deal, help me with these Vodwar.
Coming. Turn around, Poppy. Here we go. All right, bounty hunter. I guess we gotta go to him.
Thanks for the help, but don't expect a discount. I wouldn't have been in that mess if I hadn't been waiting here for you. I picked up this device called a hollow emitter from a big-eared fellow named Quinn. It's programmed to replicate the appearance of a Vaudwar freighter. I don't know the specifics of this technology, but it works and I'm delivering it. That completes my contract.
If the hollow emitter works, why were the Vaudwar attacking you?
It was my own fault. I should have activated it before I entered the system, but hooking it into our power supply was more complicated than Quinn said it would be. Alpha Quadrant tech has too many redundancies. Backups for your backups, and none of it matters because emergency power always fails in an emergency.
True.
Good luck. I'll wait here in case you make it back.
Thank you, Yadren. We'll be back soon.
Voyager will remain here with Yadren. With your permission, I will beam over to your ship in order to coordinate the mission.
Permission granted. Absolutely. Nothing to worry about? I wouldn't be so sure about that.
We have arrived at Cartella Prime. Your engineers have installed the hollow emitter, and it is ready to activate at your command. We will need to infiltrate both automated and manual detection measures before we can reach transporter range of the planet.
Okay, I don't like the sound of this. Activate the hollow emitter.
Our first task is to bypass the automated security perimeter.
Sir, this hologram won't fool even the most cursory scan. Well, that's comforting. 336 950 24 39 63. What is the next number in the sequence? What? Oh dear. I hate math. 6, that's 9. 92. Oh, great. The codes didn't work. I think I found a vulnerability in their defense grid, though. If we manually override 5 satellites, we can create a hole in the security shield big enough for the ship. Great. Ah. I hate that. Sorry, people, I'm bad at math. I failed math, I'm sorry.
We have successfully breached the security perimeter. Next, we will be challenged by the Orbital Traffic Control.
I've been detecting a large amount of Vaudwar ships ahead. If we are discovered, we stand little chance of survival. That's nice. Just make it even worse on me. Contact traffic control.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder may be malfunctioning. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan.
Oh, let's see. Our diagnostics show our transponder is functioning normally. There must be a problem with your sensors. Allow us to dock and we'll clear it up immediately. We're having difficulty with our comms. We need to dock immediately. I don't have time for your bureaucratic nonsense. Continue to instruct me and I'll guarantee you'll spend the rest of your career mining rocks on the edge of nowhere. No, definitely not over dinner.
Our diagnostics are showing green across the board. What is your ship's origin and flight plan designation? I cannot clear a vessel without an authenticated transponder code. I will dispatch an engineering crew to assist with your repairs, but you cannot dock without authorization. You're cleared for docking, sir.
About time.
Now we must avoid detection from the Vodwar ships. The hollow emitter will be essential.
Power to the hollow emitter is fluctuating. I'm not sure how long I can keep it online. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, regulating the power flow for ring hollow emitters can be tricky. Let me take a look. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm an engineer. Yes. Sorry I didn't read all the options, guys, but oh boy. Nothing to worry about. My foot. Beam to the surface.
The tunnels beneath the planet are protected by a subspace scattering field that our transporters cannot penetrate. I have found a safe location at the edge of this field, but once you beam down, you will need to make your way through the tunnels to the base itself.
Oh, lovely. Alright, I'm ready for transport.
You are just outside of the Vodwar security perimeter. I have accessed their internal sensors, so I will provide you with tactical assistance throughout your mission. Be wary. There is a Vodwar patrol just ahead in the passage that crosses yours. Nearby, you should see a console. Use it to override the blast doors and trap the patrol.
Oh, lovely. Use the console to activate the blast doors. Got it.
Be sure that the patrol is in the correct position before you activate the console, or this will fail. Logs at the facility indicate it is in poor repair and has suffered several mechanical mishaps. Use this to your advantage. Acts of sabotage that simulate equipment failures should not arouse suspicion.
Oh, lovely. I'm a saboteur now. You've been issued some specialized equipment for this mission. The grapple gun will shoot a rope, which will allow you to cross chasms, zipline, and rappel. The anesthesia gas will allow you to knock out guards in your path without permanently injuring them. These items are not in your inventory. You do not need to equip them. You'll be notified when and how to use them. Cool. Thank you.
I am detecting a Vodwar patrol ahead. Maintain your position until they pass.
Uh-oh.
That should keep the patrol occupied.
Alright. Continue through the tunnels. Continue through
I am detecting another group of Vodwar ahead. Access the security camera from the console nearby.
They're like right there in front of me.
If you overload that data tower, the Vodwar patrol will investigate. Program the door to seal them in.
Alert. Conduit malfunction on level 2, section beta. Engineering teams respond immediately.
Excellent. Proceed cautiously. There is a large drop ahead on your right. You will need a grapple gun to cross it. You will need to incapacitate all of the Vodwar ahead. Insert the anesthetine gas canister I provided you in the environmental control console and alter the air composition.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys.
Alert. Environmental control malfunction on level 2, section Delta 3. Engineering and medical teams, please respond.
There is a large drop ahead. You will have to rappel down.
Lovely. Sounds like I still am.
Security team, report to the duty officer for new assignments.
You need to traverse this cavern without the Vodwar seeing you and raising the alarm.
Are you kidding
To
me?
do so, you will need to use your grapple gun, as well as take advantage of anything in the environment. First, you will need to reach the support platform. Shoot a grapple across and then zipline down. Sneak up behind that guard and incapacitate him.
Okay. I'm supposed to incapacitate him.
To advance further through the cave, you will need to disable the proximity sensors. That console should allow you to do so.
I thought I was going to use that anesthesia gas that you gave me again. I guess not. Just shoot the guy.
Now, zipline to that outcropping. In order to exit this cavern without detection, you will need a distraction. We will need to move the Vodwar guards below and ahead of you, away from the next support structure. The rocks near you are unstable. Try to trigger a collapse.
Lovely. Shooting at the base of the rocks.
The way is clear for you to grapple to the next support structure. Make your way across the ledges to the outcropping near the next support structure.
Okay. This is almost like Batman Arkham series, trying to
Grapple
sneak up
to the
on
next
everybody.
support structure. Approach the guard and disable him.
Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Extend the walkway.
There are more guards at the other platform. Use your tricorder to reprogram the anti-personnel turrets near them to attack the Vodwar targets.
Really?
Attention. Malfunctioning turrets on Level 4, Section Beta 2. Security and engineering teams, report immediately to Level 4.
The walkway is offline. You will need to grapple across the gap.
Oh. Okay,
They are
fine.
aware of your actions. You cannot delay. Sensors are reading something large blocking your route through the cavern. Activate the crane with the nearby controls to move it.
These guys are here. They're not supposed to be.
Not much further. There is another grapple ahead.
Bye, guys.
There should be a place where you can drop down just ahead of your current position. Now slip quietly out of the cavern before the Vodwar see you.
All right.
I am detecting some unusual signals coming from below this area. You must reach the bottom of the caverns. I recommend you overload a console to create a diversion, and then trap the Vodwar guarding the area in a force field.
Okay. Lower the ramp. Defeat the leader. Now, we didn't discuss this.
Intruder Alert! Commander Gallic, please respond.
Yeah, I knew that guy was going to see me.
An intruder? I'll handle this.
All right, Big Daddy, let's go. Where are you at? Oh. Gotcha. What the? Oh!
Finally! Gallic? You will pay for killing Gallic! What?
Ah! Ah!
What was that thing?
Eldix.
You saved my life. I don't know why, but I am grateful. What was that thing? It crawled out of the commander. Was it controlling him?
I think so, yes. Have you seen anything like that before?
Never. It's some kind of parasite, isn't it? What do you know?
There are Starfleet records of creatures like this from the mid-2360s. They're neural parasites that appear to retain some of the host's memories while also increasing the body's strength and resilience. When one takes over, though, the person the host was is gone forever.
Do you believe other members of the Vaadwaur are infected by these beasts? Could all of our leaders be contaminated?
Yes, and these tunnels may hold information that will help us defeat them.
I know my duty. I cannot allow you to wander freely through our compound, but I can't ignore this either. A temporary truce, then. I will accompany you, and if what you say is true, I must know how many of my people have been taken.
All right, follow me.
I think it went down that passage over there. It went down one of the cracks in the rock. We'll have to deactivate that force field to pursue it.
Yes, we will. It's a long way down. And he just looks like he walked in the air. Bug hunt. Chase
It
the
appears the creature has already left the area. I would recommend you scan the area with your tricorder. Perhaps it left a hormonal trace you can follow.
Sounds good to me. Oh, here we go.
I didn't know these caves were so extensive. Only the highest leadership is allowed down here.
Why are they down here in the first place?
How did the Vaadwaur come into contact with the parasites in the first place? It has been many years since Starfleet encountered them.
That's what I said.
I wonder how many of our leaders have been infected. Surely Gallic can't be the only one.
Based on Starfleet's previous encounters with the parasites, you should be extremely cautious. The creatures show remarkable cunning.
Give me an enemy I can confront face to face. This deception sickens me.
Completely
They are
agree.
insidious. These creatures nearly ended the Federation. Although we have had our differences with the Vaadwaur, the Federation do not wish to see any species enslaved.
Well, that's for damn sure. What the hell?
This area has always been off limits. I expected some kind of hive, but this is just a storage room. I see some of our stasis modules, which means there are soldiers who have not been rewoken. But the rest of this? It's just supplies. There's nothing here that will prove what you claim. Perhaps this infection was limited to just one man.
I wouldn't be so sure. Look at those canisters.
What was that thing?
Wait, did you hear something?
I barely hear it.
Ah, I see you've met my little friends. They want to get to know you better.
What are you? How far has this infestation spread?
You have such a small mind. The joining will help. You will see everything we can be once we are brothers under the skin.
The hell we are. Come here.
Flanking damage detected.
Ah.
You think you have bested me? Mere mortals. Pathetic. We will rise again, and you will know our true might.
This ends now. I cannot allow you to spread this infestation.
Oh! Oh, hell no! Ah! What happened to it? You've got to be kidding me. Ah. Holy crap!
The Vodwar are alerted to your presence. You must leave the facility. But the subspace scattering field is still in effect. Find the controls and disable them.
I'll disable it.
Find the controls to the subspace scattering field and disable them.
Yep. They're over here. At least I thought they were. Where are we at? Where are we at? Here we go. Talk to Elnix.
Although you have helped the Vodwar people today, do not believe this makes us friends, or even allies.
Will you come with us?
No, I must remain with my people. Perhaps I will discover more of what's really happening here.
Farewell, Elnix.
Your activities on the surface have alerted the Vodwar to your presence. They are beginning to inspect the starships in orbit. I would recommend returning to the ship immediately.
Want to beam up? Get me out of this bug hunt.
The information you discovered in the base is troubling. While Starfleet knew the neuroparasites found on Earth sent a signal to deep space before they were destroyed, we never knew the destination of that signal. It very well may have been the Delta Quadrant. However, contemplating the ramifications of parasites among the Vodwar ranks must wait. The fleet protecting this planet has been alerted to our presence. It is only a matter of time before this vessel is discovered.
Set a course to the edge of the system. We're being hailed by the Vodwar? Oh boy, on screen.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder codes are invalid. Security vessels are on their way. Please hold position and prepare to be boarded.
One moment.
There is only a 0.008% chance that this ship will survive a direct confrontation. One last act of sabotage may be what is required. I propose we swap transponder codes with another vessel. Given the aggressiveness of the Vodwar, there is a 68.4% chance they will turn on one another. We can escape in the confusion.
Setting a course for the Vodwar ships. You're crazy. Well, get me out of here. All right.
Well, you're alive. I guess that means the hollow emitter did its job.
Actually, it malfunctioned and we were almost discovered.
But it did work. Contract complete.
Yeah, until next time, Yidran.
Excellent work. Now that we know at least some of the Vodwar have been taken over by the neuroparasites, we can form an appropriate plan of action. The one Vodwar who helped you, Commander Eldex, may be of assistance. It was clear that he was not aware of the corruption. With your permission, I will return to Voyager. There is much still to do before we will see the end of the Vodwar threat.
All right, permission granted. See you later, Admiral. Let's get you down there.
Thank you again. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life, Admiral Tuvok. Yes, it is time to get out of Dodge. Now, thank you, Alyssa. Bye-bye. Oh.
Neural parasites. That explains a lot. The enhanced physical abilities, maybe even their rapid return to power in the sector. If they follow previous patterns, the parasites will infect Vodwar in key leadership positions. The 2 overseers you took out might be the tip of the iceberg.
And now we've got Admiral Janeway letting us know about what's going on around here. Oh, that's nice.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Okay. Alright guys, that was the Dragon's Deceit. Holy crap. We went from repelling and Tomb Raider stuff to like Batman Arkham Asylum stuff to Bug Hunt. Oh my god, that was freaky. Woo! Wow, man. I was not expecting that at all. So, if you were freaked out too with me, hit the like button. I hope you liked the video. If you didn't like it, you thought it was disgusting or disturbing, or you just don't like the sound of my voice, that's fine. Hit the dislike button. I don't care. I don't mind at all. I like all the interaction. I want to hear from y'all. Leave a comment below if you want to leave a comment below. And of course, follow the channel. Subscribe to the Captain Ron Phillips YouTube channel. There's more coming. There's always more coming. That's just, you got to be patient with me, you know. I'm trying to get one out every week, and I got sidetracked. I've had a lot going on lately. I'm doing the best I can because I know I've got some subscribers out there who watch me on a weekly basis, wait for my my videos to come out every week. I apologize. I've got lockjaw. I've got a sinus infection, and I'm just breaking down. But again, guys, get on here. We're halfway through the 12th anniversary Star Trek Online. Get that free Tier 6 ship for your character, for your account. Get those Omega particles broken down. Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the Captain Ron Phillips channel. Thank you very much, everybody. Keep a weather eye on the horizon. I will see you next time.